That is the BJCC, where we're located for the American Tipoff. And we have a team coming up on the program who didn't have to travel far to make it on stage. That is the UAB Blazers. Home is here for them in Birmingham. And man, have they been one of the top teams in the American under head coach Andy Kennedy. He's amassed 125 wins in his first 5 seasons at the helm of his alma mater. In 2024, the Blazers won the American Championship. Last season, they made it to the championship game. Standout Jaxel Lendenborg was the leading scorer for the Blazers and also named the Americans Defensive Player of the Year in 2025. UAB will have to replace 100% of its scoring and 99.9% of its minutes this season. They have 12 new players, including 10 transfers who make up the roster. We have Kyron Lindsey Martin, Coach Andy Kennedy, and Ahmad Robinson joining us here on the stage. Now, Coach, we just talked about some of the things you lost, but this is a brand new season. So you had to hit the portal and get some scoring and get some new guys, but what in particular were you looking for?
100? Did you say 100% of our scoring is gone?
I believe that was the stat I had.
That is true.
Oh.
That is true.
I was like, wait.
Well, that's true.
That's what the Blue Ribbon Report said, Coach.
And I have to remind myself of that daily. Yeah, it's a strange day in the new world of intercollegiate athletics. Quite the kerfuffle when you stop and think about it. We've had to replace our whole team, a group that, as they said, won 24 games last year, got back to the conference tournament finals. And as soon as the season was over, we immediately went out and tried to replenish our roster. And I think we did a pretty good job, starting with these 2 young men to my left, and Ahmad Robinson and Kyron Lindsey, 2 guys that have an opportunity to come in and make an immediate impact for Blazer basketball this season.
Kerfuffle is definitely the word of the day, though, I would say. I mean,
don't ask me to spell that.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So you and I were talking a little bit. This is somewhat of a loaded question, and it's kind of hard to explain just within a minute and 30 seconds. You get all these new faces. It's quick. It's constant reload. Every single season, it feels like almost every team hits the reset button. How do you coach quickly while still maintaining that base level of standard of winning at UAB? Well,
there's certainly there's a handful of non-negotiables. You know, we're going to represent the university and the program in the right manner. We're going to play with force. We're going to try to do everything with authority. We're going to be relentless in our pursuit of excellence, both on and off the court. Having said all that, we have to be very, very efficient in trying to implement what we feel is in the best for our kids in order to have a chance to be successful. Sometimes you have to figure that out on the fly. We're just over 2 weeks away from our first exhibition game against Vanderbilt on October 23rd here in Bartow Arena, which will be a great challenge for us, and it's the next marker with our growth with this team. And I feel like we're probably further behind now than I would typically like to be. I'm going into my 19th season as a head coach, and I feel a little uncomfortable that we don't have enough bullets in the gun, so to speak, as of yet. Hopefully that will come in time, but we've had to be really patient because we had to figure out what was in these guys' best interest.
So finding pieces in the portal can mean a million different things. But one of the interesting things that you and I have talked about in the past is finding guys at the junior college ranks that would maybe otherwise, get overlooked in some capacity. What is it about that level for you where you're able to identify talent to bring into the program?
Well, I think for us it was a field that we could reap a bountiful harvest, so to speak. My staff's done a great job of identifying kids from the junior college level, and they've had an opportunity to come in and make an immediate impact for our program, which has given us credibility in that space, and it's allowed us to continue to try to go there. We've ended up signing, we got 12 new players, 6 out of the portal, 4 out of junior college, and 2 high school. So it's an eclectic mix, to say the least, but one in which we're excited about going into this next season.
Guys, I'll want to ask you a question, but first, I think you might be the best-dressed duo at Media Day.
It's not even close.
I was like,
close.
I think we'll have to go and look back at all the social media pics. So congratulations on that award that we're making right now. But when you were deciding to come to UAB, what was Coach Kennedy's pitch to you that really sold you that this is where you wanted to be?
Well, for me, just, I was coming off an injury and everything like that. So Coach Kennedy just gave me a lot of faith and trust and believing that I could still be the player I was after this injury and coming back to that, you know, and just being comfortable with this coaching staff and the players and the vision he saw me doing, like seeing what he does with other small guards. So that gave me a lot of confidence in coming here and knowing that he'll have a great plan for me.
So Ahmad, just to kind of follow up on that, this is the hard part about media day. Is like we don't really know you guys. Like the UAB family doesn't know you guys yet. They're about to, but give us a sense of, you know, what you've seen in practice. If you're going to be the head of that snake, so to speak, what's practice been like and how you guys are going to play?
I mean, practice has been, you know, very intense. Honestly, sometimes I get a little flabbergasted on how intense practice is and how, you know, like, well and detail-oriented Coach AK is, because there's certain things that he tells me that I'm already thinking in my head that I've never heard from a coach or, you know, someone who's watching me work out before, and he picks it up right away, and, you know, that's a big thing for me.
And we got kerfuffle, we got flabbergasted. I mean, this is pretty high-level stuff here.
I know. These
We
are
got
like
suits. We got nice suits.
This is
yeah,
unbelievable.
this
Yeah.
is
Well,
like
welcome to
basketball.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
oh my goodness, like an action-packed segment, like good words, good suits,
Yeah.
like everything. I love it. Thank you for like exposing us to this. I'm glad the tournament's here. So hopefully you guys will be back there. Kyron, what will it take for UAB to get to the tournament? Now, only 10 teams make it this year. It's a little bit different in years than in years past.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I don't really have much experience myself, but the man we're under, AK, he does have a lot of that. He preaches to us every day, you know, just getting 10% better, focusing on that, focusing on what we got to do. The details, like Ahmad said, focusing on those. And then, like AK said, we got new guys, just getting everybody on the same language, everybody coming from different places, different backgrounds and stuff. So I think just staying focused on what we do best and keeping our identity every day and getting 10% better. That's how we have a chance to go far.
Okay, Coach, I know you know the media space well, and you know how much harder my job is than your job as the head coach of the UAB Blazers. We're gonna rapid fire this real quick. If you could just, because we got to know who you guys are. So let me start with Daniel Rivera.
Yeah, Warrior.
Okay, Chance Westry.
Enigmatic talent.
Man alive,
Oh
this
my
is off the
God,
charts.
SAT word right there.
Evan Chapman.
Chapman is a young man that's going to have a chance to really make a big impact. One of our junior college kids that we've been fortunate to have in the past, and is a guy that can certainly help us in our front court.
There's a really interesting guy, I think, Dre'Wan Anderson.
Oh, Dejan.
Dejan
I was about
Anderson,
to say
excuse
Dre'Wan.
me.
You know what's crazy? I'm learning their names too, but I said, did I forget him? Yeah. We call him Day-Day, so that's easier. Day-Day.
I'm gonna reset it there,
Day-Day's
yeah.
a sniper, a guy after my own heart. Really quick release. Made 139 threes last year at the junior college level.
Ari Gooch.
Ari Gooch, what a name, huh?
Yeah.
Ari Gooch is, we call him the honey badger. He flies around like he's trying to guard a squirrel in the open floor.
Okay, Quaren McPherson.
Yeah, Q's a guy that I'm his third coach in the last 4 years, coming off a couple of injuries. Steady, tremendous competitor.
And how about you transfer from DePaul Meyer?
Jacob Meyer. Yeah, Jacob Meyer. And thank you for that. Love Jacob. Jacob's wired to score, really tough, athletic, brings a lot of energy.
That's it. We can go.
We're good? All right,
That's
you guys
it.
can
Coach
no,
got it. Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah.
First,
Lots of nicknames there that you just mentioned. Guys, what is the best nickname on this UAB squad that you're allowed to say on TV? Let me preface it with that.
We got some good ones. I like Snake for Jacob.
Yeah, we call him Jake the Snake.
Jake
Okay,
Snake.
okay.
I like that
okay.
one.
All right. Is there a story behind it, or that's just
I don't know, my boy Q came up with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Karan came up with
Okay,
that. He got a
okay.
good nickname,
Q kinda
too.
Snake
came up with
Plissken. This movie's way too old for you guys. Remember that Escape New York?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Snake Plissken.
Yep.
Kurt Russell. Am I right
Yeah,
on that?
yeah, eye patch,
Somebody, can I
eye
get a-
patch and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought when I thought of
Yeah, I know
it.
some,
Yeah.
And another legend, he's in the Hall of Fame right across the hall. Kenny Stabler, the Snake.
Oh, yeah.
Great Alabama player.
Very good.
all right. We'll have to watch out for the Snake and the Blazers in this upcoming season. Guys, thank you so much for
Welcome to
joining us.
Birmingham.
Thank you. It's been
Thanks.
great so far. Can't wait to
Thanks.
come back in March.
Fantastic.
All right.